Hello, people. Welcome to Nollywoood Online Film School, and my name is Emmanuel Eyaba, and I happen to be your host, where we will be having some engagements and discussions on what you could do as a filmmaker that will help you and also help advance your career to another level. On this platform, we've taken time to exchange ideas and share with you some things that could actually help you, from the art of script writing to acting to cinematography and to other aspects of the film industry. So, right about now, we'll be talking about stereotypes and how to handle them in filmmaking. A couple of times, a lot of people have actually frowned against stereotypes. So now, stereotypes basically is when you're being known for a particular character, and you're being known for a particular role, from time after time, year after year, time after time, you're actually involved in a particular character. Then you're now termed as a stereotype character, where maybe you're drunk and they're always giving you roles of a drunk, or you're a pastor, they're always giving you roles of a pastor, or you're a houseboy, they're always giving you roles of a houseboy, or you're a prostitute, and all you always and normally do is playing the role of a house girl, or a prostitute. So a lot of people have actually come to kick against stereotype in filmmaking, but to my own understanding, I don't think stereotype is a wrong thing. Now, it's not a wrong thing because I feel, in the Western world, where Hollywood actually started from, a lot of actors could be termed as stereotype actors. So being stereotype is not a bad thing. It actually depends on what you're able to do with your being called a stereotype. Now, for somebody who is actually a legend in the action sequence, when you take him and put to do comedy, you find out that the person has a way of struggling. Now, if you're not, if you are a stereotype actor, it actually does not make you a bad actor. If you're very very good in some particular field, so to speak, it doesn't make you a bad actor. You know, all it just shows that you've been able to discover yourself, discover your strength, because however you look at it, the best thing for anybody who wants to go into filmmaking is to first of all discover his or her strength. A lot of persons have not been able to discover their strength. Let me take a very typical example. AY, one of the biggest comedians in Nigeria, for instance, is a lord in the comic section. Now, that he cannot play other roles does not make him a bad actor. All we could see there is the fact that he is actually good with the comedy. So what you now should learn and understand to do is to try to be a lord of a particular section. Once you're able to hold a particular aspect of your career, in such a way that you're very, very good at it, it's not a problem. So stop looking at yourself and feeling depressed or feeling, they are calling me a stereotype actor, they are calling me a stereotype actor. So when that happens now, you now begin to look down on yourself as a filmmaker and now feel, okay, you're not relevant. No. All you've been able to know and understand to do is that you're able to discover your strength. It's just like me now. Before you go into the film business, you should be able to look at the whole ecosystem of filmmaking and know that which you can function very well. Like if I was to go into acting, I will not really do so well. I will not do well because one, I'm actually not very good at carrying, volumes of lines and script. You get to see a couple of actors who, when they just look at the script like this, everything transforms immediately to their head and they are good to go. I'm not very good at that. So I had to opt to directing, where I sit behind the camera and try to see things being done. So the first thing you should do is, if you want to avoid stereotyping in filmmaking, is discover your strength first of all. Now, if your strength is very good in actions too, and you now leave action to go and do comedy, you're also bound to have issues. Do not, I repeat, do not leave your strength to go and start struggling. Do not leave your strength to go and now struggle with things that will not help you, things that you will begin to struggle so much to do. Rather, take your strength and go to where you have ultimate strength. Now, I'm going to mention a few names here. Jim Carrey, who acted The Mask and a couple of other films in the US, at the time was the most expensive actor in Hollywood. Do you know what it means for you to be the most expensive actor in Hollywood? I think as of the last time I checked, he was collecting 20,000 US dollars for a film. 20,000 US dollars in Nigerian money is close to, it's a whole lot of money, close to about 140 million naira or thereabout. You know, that's almost like the budget of one of the biggest movies in Nigeria. So that's actually what Jim Carrey used to collect. And guess what? Jim Carrey was a comedian or is a comedian. So now the question now is, oh, if a comedian can collect such an amount of money, so he's now being a stereotype bad because almost all of Jim Carrey's movies, he's always doing comic elements. He's always giving the comic elements to play, which now gives him an edge. So now the thing now is, since he's into comedy, he actually does not need to struggle so much to interpret his role. So you should be able to learn and understand that being a stereotype actor does not make you a bad actor. Rather, it puts you in your place of functionality, where you can actually function very, very well to achieve maximum result. A good example is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger, from the first time we knew and met him, has always been an action actor. Almost all the films he has done, they give him action sequences. One of the films he did, which he played not very serious role, was I think Twins, where he acted with other actor who was, some two twins who looked very, very different. So Schwarzenegger is not a comedy actor, but they actually put him in that comedy act, but he didn't really do it well because we didn't get to see him come again to do stuff. So the first thing you should know and understand is try to discover yourself, try to discover your strength, try to discover where you are ultimately good at. Once you discover where you are ultimately good at, my brother, do not hesitate going to try to go on to prove to persons that you're not um stereotype. You want to prove to people that you're not stereotype. You want people that you're a good actor. You're not going to start stressing yourself unnecessarily. It doesn't work that way. So always try to link up and try to understand and know that it's possible for you to still remain a stereotype actor, a so-called stereotype actor. Just as I said before in the beginning of this video, there's nothing wrong in being a stereotype actor. All you'll be able to do is just that you'll be able to discover your strength. You'll be able to see how you can maximize your strength for positive and good results. Not where because okay, you don't want to discover yourself, you don't want to be jumping from um, different things. At the end of the day, you find out that you're actually doing nothing. So it's actually not right. What is right and what is good is that try to discover yourself, and when you discover yourself, try to do the best of what you do. Why people complain about stereotypical actors is the fact that they never improve. So as an actor who improves, whose movie has gone to Amazon, Netflix, I'm able to know and understand that they can still do this. But once you fix yourself in a dilemma where you're not going to say, this thing is not possible, this is not possible, my brain there's every tendency that you'll be not able to make it and you end up struggling so much. All right, the people, thank you so much for being part of Nollywood Online Film School. And I want to urge all of you, if you, for any reason, have anything to talk about on this channel, go to the comment section and text us the message and we'll talk about it. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe, click the notification button, comment section, like, and share. And I hope to see you some other time. Bye bye.